Oh my God. Okay, the drama. This is a novela. And I
Oh,
think it's like your face is like this is this kind of meeting, like at that time, like I wouldn't like today I was following. The last week I was not following at all anything, but I'm
but
following
yeah,
now.
yeah, and thanks so much. Like it was really like yeah, you were really good.
Yeah, because like I'm following now, like the because like I was more yeah.
But I
So
think it's really clear and
yeah, it's kind of it's clear. We need what the only so what is clear is by December we need to clarify. So we need to give them dates. Wait. So what in December we need to what do we have to do in December? For December we have to tell them if you're coming. You have to say like if you're coming in February. Try to
right.
say that.
Yep.
Like we have also can we put it somewhere in the document that is clear?
Yeah, I just put it like with bold letters.
Okay.
Maybe I
Arriving
just make
my arrival, yes, my arrival if Naoto can come in February. Um and decide we have to decide also if we want to do it in Catedrala or Catedrala is the huge place, no?
yeah,
Or the small one.
it's this one.
Hmm. Um after like which I mean this also could be a thing. It seems it could be a negotiation. Like I mean this can be a conversation that can be still open, but would be good if they know. Um what else?
That's the only homeworks. They will get
Does it
back to us if the space is available in August, right?
like before? So like now it's clear like in August we will be there from 18, but
To
I'll
the
put it
first,
here. I'll put it here otherwise not to say August. So from 18 of August till
1st of September.
um 18 till 1st of September in Ljubljana. Yeah, so that's clear. And then he will try to find somewhere to put other 2 weeks before that. That would be great. Like that would be great.
Yeah,
Um uh wait, can I like can I need to pee? Can I be back in 2 minutes? I need to pee.
yeah, just take your time. Yes,
It was a bit cold. So wait, like, so this is, so we will talk tomorrow about what are we gonna do, I guess, in the hybrid
with the
work
team, yeah.
with the team. That's Nuno and
William.
William tomorrow. Okay. I start seeing that since we are here until in this place until January, we need to see how, like, especially we have to come back and think on this, like, if we gonna use the apparatus, because here I have the theater apparatus, like the possibility to maybe put some other things. We have to come back on that afterwards.
Right.
But okay, this is kind of like a conversation of like a meta conversation, and this is part of more like the what Modena project, because it is a performance that I think we are building. I think we can build on a performance. Now we are focusing through this presentation, like the place that we are could be almost like a scene within that performance, like what we're gonna present here in the next week.
Okay, yeah.
This is part of the interaction. And could be, I was even thinking that for I really what I like from the displacement, what was the line that you show me? How isn't this called, this effect? And the web page that you showed me with the camera that it looks like UV coordinates moving.
Oh, the optical flow or no?
The optical flow.
Yeah.
What I like from that is combine it with the darkness of the space. That's something that somehow can work. I'm thinking, for instance, like maybe like in a simple way, I'm thinking that if in the space, where are you? You're here. If in this space, so there
Oh,
is,
like a background.
no, I'm actually thinking just here. Like, so there is one big screen here. And the big screen could be projecting a webcam position. I don't know, a webcam position, a webcam that is watching the audience. So the audience will be there, I guess, somewhere. And because of the darkness, I mean, then there's a trick of how to put not too much light, so then there is not much image changing for the webcam. And could be that is always, wait, I'm mixing things. So like I'm just saying that one way to start putting this is, I would like maybe if they start by doing, I invite the people to do the exercise of following the hand, for instance. I mean, the following the pathfinder with their hand, and also then following with their body in the space. So just saying right now. And then project the output into that screen. So not there, because then it becomes too much. Like I don't like. I would like that it's just subtle.
Yeah, because you don't want like this.
I don't want that they get, because they will get just too much too interested on that.
Yeah.
And not on that. So maybe I can just try myself actually today to see.
I thought like it would be fun if we could do like delay, but 1 minute delay.
1 minute delay,
Yeah.
the optical flow or what?
Or yeah, something with the interaction. Because it will come back, right? The Pathfinder will come back after 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know if that's. We should just try. That will be interesting to do.
But okay, so maybe I can try to do that today. Wait, what I'm trying to think is I don't want to make this overcomplicated. So at the
Right.
end, I guess what I want to show for next week is just a selection of some videos. Uh, uh, and with some sort of saying of why is what is the interest of this, how is related to what I'm doing here. What I'm thinking. Yes.
I think it's really fun to like play with this idea that, I told you like when I was doing the exercise in the studio, like others were thinking that, I was looking at myself with the phone, like instead of just Pathfinder, because I was holding a phone and I was recording my movement. And they're trying to think, what was happening on the phone, which was just a dot that was moving. But they try to think, like it was actually sending video from there to here because I was recording with another camera, another phone. Well, like they were trying to
Figure
think
out what they
something,
were
yeah,
doing.
was happening and like try to complicate it. That's like the reason why we try to do it. Also, well, one of the reasons why you were doing it with a VR headset, for example. And also I sent you, I told you like I told this about this to Max Levy, and he like when I shared the video of us in the grid, he thought at first, because I was again holding the phone, he thought it was the video of you moving with the headset. So I was trying to
Oh,
copy your movement.
yeah. I mean, what is interesting is that they just give people have to give they have to interpret, they have to give meaning of
Right,
what is happening, right?
right. And I think that's interesting starting point. And then not to reveal that at first, but try to, like make them think what is happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, then will be like like I feel that like the phone because I can do it in VR
Right.
because I feel I should use at least something with the VR. But I mean maybe I don't have to if um so maybe it could be that I just do it in VR one time and then I just do it with the phone one time. It's just a different medium of the same thing.
Right. Or you could just show the video
Yeah,
of
actually
us
that
moving. I mean, that's something we should use at some point.
yeah, I think I think the idea with the video is that it just simplifies. I mean, it just makes things. Yeah, it simplifies something. I mean, you know what is it like? I don't know what will happen if I do it in the space. You know,
Oh, right. Yeah.
I don't know. It might not work.
Right.
Um, but also that I was thinking, to be honest, like that's another point that I think I would like to highlight, because this is what it connects with these practices. And that was part of like in the conversation that we were having in the symposium, is this the error, the glitch, working and not knowing. And that's something that I was trying to underline some point in this conversation, is like we are ahead in this place. We have been working and we give meaning. We are very comfortable not knowing what to do.
Right.
And that's something that I think it should come also there. But then it should come there, but it should be clarified. Like not only doing, but you should. I mean, that's what I mentioned. Like this, the lecture, the idea of the lecture in my head is just clarifying. It doesn't have to be a lecture, but it's just clarifying somehow. Like for instance, like before doing something that if you give them some command, like if I tell you, please move your hand from and follow the dot in and don't think too much of what you're doing. So if you have to do it with the right, with the left, if you want to move more your body or left your body, is all fine. So just move, don't think too much, and then just be in the space and follow the dot. Don't think too much if you're doing it good or wrong. And if you don't understand what you're doing, it's fine. Just try to follow the flow and be in the space. I mean, this is just to say like that, to underline somehow like the not knowing is good. Wait.
I see.
I'm saying that choosing to select videos, especially when you're working in this grid, that could be great, because then it's just a matter of you and me, then we decide what to show, especially if we said it's going to be 20, no more than 30 minutes for sure, counting the people come inside and outside. I will say it's 20 minutes of material, 10 minutes of before and after. So then
Right.
we have to be really smart in what we are selecting, and already we have things that we can maybe like we just have to start selecting and work in that's what I was mentioning, like working in the narrative or of a way to present this in a way that's concrete. Yeah, it doesn't have to be good. It has to be concrete in the doing. Why are you
Right.
showing this?
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah.
showing this? So
And
if we
why are we
decide,
showing this?
yeah, there's a
Actually,
question
that's
of
a question. Yeah.
why,
Yeah.
because I want the audience to experience, to see that that they can interpret, that everybody will interpret very differently. That the audience will give a different meaning, or they will do something different. Everybody will do something differently, slightly different from a clear pattern. Like in this case, is with this way. What I'm saying here is a bit tricky and is connected with in the symposium we're talking of this. Here we have something that is clear, like Pathfinder is clear, is a binary thing. The rules how to play with this is something that I cannot articulate very well here. Maybe you can help me with this, because I go back and forth. Is so Pathfinder is binary and it's clear, but then when you talk about playing or repeating a score, like, but then you put it in the realm of playing, because they were talking about like VR games and VR stuff, then playing is possible and it's fun when you can follow completely rules. You can be strictly you can really go in extreme of following rules of playing, and then the game is clear, and then everybody and go completely to that realm of playing, following really clear rules. Example, if we said we're gonna represent Pathfinder, and you're very clear, you said it's only the right hand, who moves and follow with the dot. Um, and then you can start putting more things in that rule. No, like if you want to follow when it's up left, you have to reset the movement. I mean, you can be more clear as
Yeah.
You can try to put like many rules at that.
Right.
But
So
like, sorry, let me try to finish this. So like rules could be really strict and harsh, but also could be just maybe a playground for things to be interpreted, which I think will be more useful in the digital space. So like going back to like trying to answer what you said, I think what you would like is that the people see that that everybody can interpret differently. As core, like, or like, yeah, the symbol, I don't know, that they can interpret very differently something that is
right.
objectively the same.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah.
And I think you touched it a little bit, but why is this important?
Because I think it's in that space of difference that they find meaning, that they will find there is something for them. It will be, for instance, that's my appreciation, that it will be only that you follow with your right hand for 10 minutes, for maybe for 30 minutes, the dots only with your right hand. You need to start finding something, you need to find more purpose than that. Like, if you're repeating just one command, it just becomes boring. It's not challenging, it's not giving you something. So,
I see. But I think it, but I mean, to me, the reason why we do this, um, like I don't want to use this word so much, but connects to like a diversity and, you know, it's not like single value. Like that's why people find different meanings, right? So like we're not saying that, what is good or bad, what is the way we should use technology, or we can expand to that, like we don't want to say like this is the way we use technology, but we can diverge. Everyone has different ways to use it. And that's, to me, that's like what's interesting.
right.
So
So
that,
you're saying,
it's not like, yeah, like there is no single way to do it. It's not the best way to do it. There is no such a thing, that there is no best way to do it. And people are often afraid of computers because, you have to do it the right way, otherwise it will break. And if, this is the instruction, you can't break it. Or actually everyone is breaking it because you can't strictly follow the dot. You're not a machine.
everybody will do it differently. So it's from the
Yeah.
difference, because of the difference, that it makes it interesting.
Right.
I'm thinking that, I don't know, but it might not be actually practical, but I think could be really, not for now, but for instance, like in a piece, if you record the people, I think it will be interesting if you propose an exercise in the space and you're recording the people, and then you let them see that afterwards, that basically they will find this is exactly what happens that happens with us. I mean, with adults, like the same thing happens with kids, that you have this giggling, you know. If if there is a recording of you doing something, and then there is the projection of that, you
Yeah.
find this as a child, like you find it as funny, and then you will see yourself in the space. I mean, saying that that's a way to basically show that you're saying without the need to say too much, you know. Like if you're recording the people something and then you show them what they did, basically.
Right. But the problem, I mean, we should try that, but also like I can see that the problem is that people judge if they see themselves, right? If someone's doing better or worse, or I mean, there are so many distractions, not just good or bad, but the form that I mean, but this is also interesting to connect to, where you started, because if we see bodies moving, then we judge a lot. If it's a dot, you don't really judge. Well, I would, but what you were wearing, well, how high, how's the height? Are you wearing glasses? Is the movement big, small? So many things that distracts. But the dot is just dot.
It's a pure thing. Yeah, it's pure. Yeah, in yeah.
But
Yeah, I
that's
think that
maybe
is
more conceptual thing. But yeah.
no, but I think it's interesting, like that. I think that's the work that we have to do, is
Mm,
like to simplify this that we are saying, and that's why I think it's perfect, like to work with just this grid and dot in 1 minute. Because if we understand, we're not yet like we cannot yet um articulate in a way that is kind of is clear. But I think that's the work that we have to do, is that we need to find a way to um because this is the second time you're asking why do you want to do this. Like we should find a common ground, like what is that you want to do. um and one of the points is like it should be clear, the intention should be clear at least. And I think that's always with Anton, this idea of the narrative or the dramaturgy that I'm lacking. I guess then we will need to find then somebody who can help us. Then let's say for the Kinoshitsu or also to advance,
mm,
because the narrative of the dramaturgy should come. Um, uh, so what we need to find clarity on what is our intention, what is the overall intention of what we want to do. It should be clear for us.
totally.
So, but that it should still give space enough for the people to doubt themselves. Although, I mean, that's the magic of like an example that Anton was giving, like what he saw a performance. He said like the performance was basically you go to work. So it's a building and it's a like kind of a LARP situation. So you
Okay.
go to work and then you're doing work basically, and then basically in time you evolve in your company. But then we think these things happening. Sometimes you're really somebody he felt at some point a woman came to say like to gossip about the company, so he put him in this space of if it's real or not. And at some point also he said at some point a woman came, he was laying down in the bed with a woman like half naked, and then she said like can you please take me out of here. Like it will play with his mind. He didn't know what was real and what was not real, because physically he was doing something that he was playing, but from time to time it gives him space it was fucking with his mind too much.
Mm,
So it was very playful in that sense. uh So the audience didn't know what was happening in that space. But that was the intention, like the overall intention, I guess, of the piece was giving that back and forth. And that's something somehow that I would like to find. I don't know how, but this is, I mean, this is what I meant. Like, it should be serious, but not so serious. Like, how much?
Mhm.
I mean, what I'm saying that maybe is like, this is not for now, because I don't really understand yet also that how, or this is, I think it's part of a different conversation. Mm.
I mean, but we need it, right? I mean, sorry, the sound is getting a bit uh glitchy. I don't know why. I can't hear you well sometimes. Mm, but mm, maybe I just thought, I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but we could also, say that the homework today is to just come up with what we do on the 7th. Yeah, what are we presenting? Like today we have 20 minutes and the material we have, what do we do?
Okay, so let's put here. So there's 20 minutes. I'll put here. So 20 minutes percent. So what do we do? What do we present? What also you have been asked? I think that's something that I would like to come back, I guess, every day, maybe, or at least like now. You're asking what do we want with this? Is that this is a question? Yeah, I
Did I ask?
don't know what you ask. Like I think it's like you said today, what do we want with this? What do you want with this?
Yeah, or
What is this for? What
yeah,
or what
or what's important for you, or I don't know, like what do you want to tell, or I don't know what was the question? I don't know. What,
what do you want to say it? Or like
yeah, what is the message? I mean, message, I don't like that word so much, but what, yeah, I mean, what is this?
what is this?
Yeah. Well, what do we do is a concrete thing, right? What do we do in 20 minutes?
Ah, yeah, so this is practical actually, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why? So then why
Yeah.
you do that
Why is a good question. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Why?
how? Normally, I mean, let's just this could be a which is a good way to go around this. Like why, how, and what. So the
I mean, how it, and what is kind of, in this case, it's the same thing.
but this could be
How do
good
we
like
do it?
to clarify. I mean, like, so wait. So the what, what do we do? No, because there's a difference, like what is a lecture performance or a performance, or I guess somehow it's more like the physical material thing. Say
Yeah.
this a lecture performance, and then the how is how, then is how to break down that the
Sure.
practical thing, like how you will do it, like you use projection, a series of videos, and then a small presentation at the beginning, middle, at end.
Sure.
Okay, I will put it like as lecture performance. Like there should be a better name, performance. But I think for now it works because people will understand what is that somehow. some videos and small score for the people. Other way like performer to small score. These are the possibility. I'm putting possibilities like.
Sure. I mean, I think we could just work on our own and then come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why? Okay, let's do this.
As an exercise. Yeah.
Do it. Okay. Good. Yeah, and then we come back and let's do that. And practically, I think I will try to do that. I will try to do that exercise of. Can you do the? Let's do the Google Maps recording.
Yeah.
And I think I will try. I would like to try to see. Yeah, I will do the Pathfinder, but you can do also the same. Maybe we can do that. Like, what if you do the Pathfinder with your hand, but use like try to use a really low light, so there is not too much movement. Like, sorry, in optical flow, like use the optical flow to do a Pathfinder, but try to. It's almost like that your light conditions are really low, so that there is not too much motion actually.
I see.
Because that's based on change of image, you know, like the pixels. When the pixels move, then I don't know. Is that based on UV coordinates because they look like UV coordinates, or is not the
I mean, like a
sketch
normal map. No, it's. I
the
mean,
normal map? It looks like kind of
you
like
could
normals, yeah.
kind of like make it intertwine, but
It's
yeah.
not that. It looks like that. It looks there are normals. But
Right.
yeah, double connect. Like just do this exercise, like the low light conditions, Pathfinder with optical flow. Yeah,
Yeah.
for tomorrow. Let's do that. Okay, and then we come back tomorrow. All right. We have this meeting with them at 3.
Yeah. Same time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try to meet like at 2. I will try to be, or maybe if I do it from home, even like to meet before.
Yeah,
With
that would be better
yeah.
for me.
Yeah. I will try, but I will let you know. Okay.
Great.
Okay. I like and then just go back to the what, how, and why.
Yeah. So the two things that and low light
Practical. So
physical.
this is conceptual concept, and this is practical.
Yeah.
Practical. Okay. Great. Thanks a lot. Good night. Ciao.
Thanks.
See you tomorrow.
Ciao, ciao.